Hello everyone, seeking clarity on your connection with Capricorn that you're separated from right now. Okay, I'm going to pull one Psychic Tarot Oracle card to see what is crowning your situation, the energy of why you are separated. You could be separated physically because of what's going on, or possibly some other reasons here. So these two came out. I'm gonna keep them both. Okay, so we have movement and decisions, Two of Pentacles energy, firm foundation, Four of Pentacles energy. Okay, the energy surrounding why you are separated definitely does have to do with some type of, I would feel, location thing. Someone is rooted in a place where you're not, so there could be options where there's movement and choices to be made on what would bring you together. And it came out exactly when I said it, that some of you are just kind of physically separated, so that could definitely be what it is. There could be some hurdles to get over with this in the form of there being a way forward, but there is this foundation that's being laid here. So I feel for some of you, it's the foundation of where you're going to start, you're going to come together if you're trying to solve some type of separation issue where you're not in each other's physical space right now. Some of you, this could be some movement in choices, decisions when it comes to career. The foundation of either one of your careers could be in some type of limbo, where something really depends on what's going to happen with your careers, what's going to happen with your material financial security. Root chakra energy here. So these two just flipped over, Two of Discs with the Lovers. So for some, I was just feeling that for some of you, there's a choice in love, and there could be someone who's holding back that information. They're kind of, this also could be that someone has some sort of relationship already, the foundations of a relationship already laid, and so in that point there could be this sense of now they're maybe rethinking their choices, rethinking their options as it comes to you. You could be the new element in the situation, or where they're separated in some way, you're separated physically. It's possible that they're being presented with the choice, and so that could be where there's now an element of a little bit of going back and forth about what's really going on. Looks like some of you know, there's already been some type of firm foundation laid with your relationship. So where this option has come in, if it's coming for you, either side, there now maybe this seems to be some alternative to consider from what was the original foundation that was laid. Okay, for some of you it really is just about where you're going to live, your location, and that could definitely be tied to your careers. So juggling and getting that on one page could definitely be. Some of you as well, with this Nine of Cups energy, may be very happy where you are. You may not want to leave. They could be settled where they are. Maybe they don't want to leave. So there's a little bit of a sense of maybe a need to really think about yourselves and your own satisfaction in seeing that in more of an independent sense of, like, especially with the place, am I going to be happy here? Is this person going to be the only reason why you make a move like this? There could be a little bit more deliberation and communication that needs to happen before you actually decide to commit to this Capricorn. Some of you as well there could be some things between you that still need to be settled if you're separated, like in a divorce here. So the foundation that you've laid, there's still maybe some unfinished business when it comes to dividing what you built together in the past. So we're going to look into the tarot reading here, and we're going to look into what's in their mind, what's in their head and their emotions, in conjunction with what's on your mind and emotions, and a card on where things are headed, next development in this connection. For Capricorn, those of you separated from Capricorn. Some of you, this Capricorn is firmly stuck in a place where it's kind of difficult to see them, difficult to communicate with them. Someone's definitely holding something into with this energy, or keeping it to themselves. Okay. Okay. So what's on your mind is, I feel with this Ace of Wands, you're definitely looking towards movement, growth, taking a chance with this, seeing it as an opportunity for growth, a new opportunity for movement. And some of you, that energy with the Lovers coming in, for some of you there could be this option, that this new arrival that has come into your space, that has you at a crossroads here about which door you should go through, where you should be focusing your happiness. Is it on the material security? Is it on the loyalty of the emotional sense? Or, you know, do you need that, you know, mental connection? Or is it this more of like a practical kind of energy? Or is this like passion that you want or going for? So some of you, that could be where some of you are. You're considering, maybe it's you that's considering an option, especially if their Capricorn is in a situation that has them in a place that they need to stay. If their career is in one place and you feel like you're mainly going to be compromising to be a part of their life rather than make it a life of your own, then this may be somewhat of an opportunity for you to make a different choice in a new direction. Some of you as well could be maybe planning to travel to see them if they can't come see you. Because I feel like for some of you, it just may be up to you. It's up to you maybe to close that gap. But I feel mainly the energy that the Capricorn would be expecting for you to change your life, to pick up your life and go to where they are. So that's where maybe some of you are in this deliberation about what's really important to you as far as having that security that you need. Okay, because here we have, with what's on their mind, is the Ten of Discs, Ten of Pentacles. I feel that for many, this is and them in the mind frame of commitment, of long term. They definitely do want something lasting, but they're also thinking about their material security and their work, their career, what they've invested in. I feel in the situation of needing to compromise as far as the location, if there's a distance, this Capricorn's going to stay put where they are. They're not ready to pick up and move. Their life, where they are, that's where their life is. That's where they're going to be. So there's also this sense of feeling like this is the place that they're going to be for the rest of their life, or that, you know. And so in that case, they would be looking at where you need to compromise. So some of you, this Capricorn is very, very focused on their career. They're not gonna budge from where they are. Some of them too, this may be in the sense that marriage is on their mind. They may be the one that wants that commitment from you, but you may be feeling like you want to be free to explore a little bit more. You maybe don't want to be settled down into one place as they do. You could have it in your mind that you want to travel. You want to have more flexibility in where you settle, or even where you want to go, following your inspiration. So your career may involve a lot of travel, or it's just the fact that that's what you want to do, and you may not want to stay in one spot where they are. They could be also expecting, for some of you, if you're female, to domesticate with them, have them, handle the finances, rely and depend on them rather than having your own. I really kind of get the sense that they want you to give up something for this relationship to come together, whether it's giving up your place of residence, giving up your career. That could be, that's what is on their mind. So in the heart space here, this is the Malika Swords. So I feel with this, there's a strong sense of making a tough decision in your heart. I feel for some of you, if this is, this separation and it's not coming together because of those issues I mentioned before, I really feel that for some of you, you feel really convicted that you know what's best for you, and that in some ways what your decision is maybe a tough choice and decision to take control over your emotions and look at things again on a level of, am I going to be happy? Am I really going to be happy? Like, you could really like this Capricorn, enjoy them, and you may have a connection there, but I feel for some of you, what they may be asking too much from you. They may be asking you to compromise a little bit too much, in a sense that you may feel they're not ready to meet you halfway. They expect you to change everything, and I feel for many of you, you're very kind of determined in your own heart about what you want. This is the King of Swords, definitely knows what they want. They also know what they're not going to do, and they're not going to be told what to do in a way that is forceful or manipulative. So I feel that's you feel like in your heart what's right is going to be what's right, and even if it's cold in the sense that it doesn't, if it means the end of the relationship, it's possible that that's what you're going to, but I feel like, you have higher aspirations for where this Capricorn may want you to kind of compromise or shrink yourself, your dreams, your goals, your desires for this relationship with them. The death energy is in their heart space. So I feel for some with you, with this death energy, there's definitely this change that this person is going through in their heart. And I also am feeling that they're pretty much, again, set on what it is that they're not going to do. They're not going to budge on. And I really kind of feel like it's like it's like their way or the highway, in a sense, with this death energy as well. I get the sense that if it's not, it's like all or nothing with this Capricorn. They want it all or they want nothing. And so that could be some of what this realization is for you, coming to in your heart with the Malika Swords, that you might need to toughen up in a sense of your heart and your emotions, and getting back to, now for some of you, could be that this is the new person that's coming to your world. Could be air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that you are thinking of in that sense. And now I'm also kind of getting that for some of you, and this is like 2 and 4. So even though you're separated and you may still have this connection, you both could have someone that's showing up in your world, okay? As far as you may be going forward with new, this could be someone who has like a Scorpio energy around them, or someone who's changing their feelings towards the connection with you based on what they're willing to give up, what they're willing to compromise for this Capricorn. So if you're not then in that place where you're going to, you may be very kind of headstrong on what it is that you want. And if there's an option or choice that's shown up for you, you may be very well going towards that, because especially if this is a person where you feel that you're not losing your sense of self or authority over your own life and your own goals and what you want to go for. So this is a heavy energy with their heart, with this death energy here, because I feel for some this is really kind of a sign that they're not budging on what they want or where they are, what they're staying. So you would have to compromise a lot more than they would compromise. But For some, I feel this is a person, if there is someone who's going to kind of give up everything for them and conform to their way of life, where they want to live and what they want to do, then that would be the direction they would go in for their long term. The outcome for this is the Malika Wands. So in this, I feel like this is the confidence to move forward that many of you will need, in the sense of taking your power, keeping your power, not giving away your power to this Capricorn energy that may want a bit of that power from you. Capricorn is represented by the double energy, the Jinn, and I don't like to maybe classify all Capricorns as that, even though that's their archetype, but it is kind of a sense that, you know, they're Capricorn's cardinal earth, in the sense that they like to lead and they like for others to follow, and that's something that's kind of settled in their character. So this is something I feel is like confidence to go forward with whatever it is that you want to go forward with. I mean, it's possible in some ways that there could be some change here if you become open to this new, you know, if you are open to it. I mean, if there's nothing that you want to hold on to where you are, if you're willing to compromise, possible here. But with this other person showing up, I feel that for some it's an indication that some of you are going to kind of go off and go towards someone else who is open to the other's way of life. Like if your way is like you still want to hold on to your goals, your aspirations moving forward, this could be that person that's open to that, that's very motivating. And you know, because this is someone as well too who's going to maybe choose, and I could see that here with you, with your opportunity, with your career, that would be something that you're going to be choosing that instead of giving in to this energy that would keep you in one place or stifle that fire, that passion that you have with your life and what you want to do with your life, if it's not in conjunction with what they want to do. Okay, because I do feel like their mind is made up about it, and so then you're at this place, and I feel some of you are going to be, it's like the stalemate is that I'm firm where I am, you know, they're firm where they are. Well, you know, just moving forward, and if it's with different people, this could be that indication that there's someone maybe better suited for you. Some of you, though, I'm almost feeling too that for some of you there's still some type of working relationship here, because I'm getting work energy cards, and there could be this sense where now this is again the situation as it is right now. You're separated, you're seeing this reading because you're separated, and it's kind of timeless in the way, you know, I'm recording it in April, but at the time that you see this and you click on it, if it's beyond that time, this as well could be an indication for you that there's still some transforming that's gonna go on. You may still, you know, have a business working relationship with each other. There may still always be some of that between you, but there being this sense of independence that both of you still maintain. So it's like, you know, you speak up and stand up for what is important to you, what drives your passions, and keeping them. It's possible that you can get this person to maybe in some way accept that they're not going to change you to conform to what they want. I feel that this is really about that confidence to maintain your sense of self. Either way, that's where I'm seeing that it's going, as far as you know, getting the confidence to go forward with. I feel for some of you, you're gonna maybe, if it's a choice between your career and this Capricorn, you're gonna choose your career. And if it's a choice between this Capricorn and someone who's a bit more open to whatever you want to do, as long as, you know, you guys have a connection with each other, then that's, I feel, what you're going to be going for. So let's move into your oracle card, and this is the Wild Offering Oracle deck. Some of you as well could be taking it intelligently, in the sense of once you find a job where they are, if this person, you know, you really do want to commit, you want a new start, that could also be that energy for you. And you're taking an intelligent approach with your, you know, as far as what's in your heart is important to you, that you have a career. This also could be a sign that you do land a position where this Capricorn is, and you can come together because they're long-term marriage minded here. So let's look into your oracle card. Oh, all right, truth. When everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord. Take me over and speak through me. Okay, again, that confidence, continue to live your truth, I think will be good here, as far as standing your ground on what is important to you to remain secure if you're going to keep this relationship with this Capricorn. So that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal reading, that information is below. Take care.